Cue Dave and Ryan in 3, 2, 1.
It's Dave and Ryan's movie review.
Sponsored by the Plan Z Diet.
All right, so the final segment this week, we talked about...
It's the final segment.
I used to be able to whistle at one time.
Yeah, sure.
I guess. We just got done talking about Bad Boys, so we thought we'd dig in a little deeper and talk about some Michael Bay movies, okay?
Michael Bay.
Who doesn't love a good Michael Bay movie? I love a Michael Bay movie.
Megan Fox?
Maybe that's the issue. So we got 15 here. We got his top 15, and we're starting worst to best according to this list, and then we'll talk about which one's our favorite. And some of them we're going to go through rather quickly because I don't think we need to spend a lot of time on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So first up, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen came out in 2009.
I remember this one.
This one was the second one with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, this is the one where I believe Optimus Prime died and then got brought back.
I'm trying to say, this is the one that had what's her name in it, right? No, this is still
Yeah, this is still Megan Fox.
This is still Megan Fox. Okay.
Yeah, this is the one where they go and they're dismantling the pyramid, and they're in the desert.
Yeah, and one of my favorite actors in all the Transformers movies, really, and the character itself, John Turturro in all of them.
Oh,
my
yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
Loved him. So that was Revenge of the Fallen. That was in 2009. Like I said, still with Megan Fox in that one.
Yep.
Up next is Age of Extinction. This one was Mark Wahlberg, Stanley Tucci, T.J. Miller, Kelsey Grammer was in this one.
Now, is this the one with the bounty hunter?
This is the fourth one, and it's years after humanity has ceased all cooperation with the Autobots. Badly damaged Optimus Prime is discovered. This is the first one with Mark Wahlberg in it.
Yeah, I'm just.
This is the one they filmed.
Yeah, this is the one with the bounty hunter.
Yeah, they filmed the one. They filmed part of it down in Moab.
Yeah.
Down in that area. This one wasn't bad. I think for the first one with Mark Wahlberg in it, it was pretty good.
It could have been better. It just seemed like they kind of rushed Wahlberg's character in.
Yeah.
I know at that time, Shia LaBeouf was kind of going through his mental breakdown / addiction problems, but it just seemed like they rushed a new character.
So there's that one. That was 2014. Then in 2017, I'll be honest with you, I didn't hate this one. Transformers: The Last Night. This is the one with Anthony Hopkins in it.
This is the one with the Dinobots, right?
This is where you're introduced to them first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And this for me, this movie was catered to China. It was filmed in China. The end scene takes place in China. The whole, this is when the whole, basically the Hollywood box office kind of started catering films towards China because they have a bigger, basically it's a cash cow.
Yeah, it's a bigger audience too.
Yeah.
So that was 2017.
Which was a bad movie.
Yes. Next on the list, Six Underground. This was right direct to Netflix.
Yeah.
With Ryan Reynolds. I like this movie, and I told you when this movie came out, this was a COVID movie.
Yeah.
But when this movie came out, I watched it, and then if I'm just looking for something to watch for like background noise or something, I'll turn this movie on.
I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning when they you were kind of like meeting the whole team and all that, and then Franco,
Dave Franco dies.
Dave Franco died. It's an
blew
old
it.
movie.
Yeah, the movie's 5 years old.
Yeah,
it's on
and
you.
Then, it had some cool, some car crashes and stuff like that. As effect wise, it was good. I just didn't like the story.
Yeah, it was a decent movie, especially like I said for a COVID movie.
Yeah, and they were supposed to do another one, but I don't know what happened with that.
We'll see six, and then the other one that he had come out about that time was that Red Notice with The Rock and Gal Gadot, and we're still waiting for a sequel on that one too.
Yeah, I know they are filming the second one, but that one wasn't horrible. If you're anywhere kind of smart, you can definitely, you saw that twist coming at the end where, oh no,
yeah,
they're together.
Shocker.
Well, duh.
Shocker. Then it goes all the way back to 2005 again for The Island.
I like this one.
You said that this one is Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson in this one. And so tell me a little bit about this one because I'm not really familiar with it.
So in the island, society has basically discovered cloning.
Okay.
This movie came out when cloning was a big topic back in the day. They just cloned a sheep, and there was discussion about should we clone, blah blah.
They did what to a sheep?
They cloned a sheep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this was basically they have these clones. Society has these clones, and you can buy. Basically, what this was you could buy spare parts for yourself. If you get sick and you need new lungs, they told people that they just grow these, but you can't grow lungs or organs without a body. So basically, all these clones were in this place called the Island, and they were told that they were living in a post-apocalyptic world where there was a disease that basically ravaged the entire earth, and this was the only sanctuary except for another place called the Island. And they would have lotteries, what they called lotteries, for people to go to the island. Basically, if you got chosen for the island, that means whoever's clone you were, they needed something, and so you got. So they would take you in, and they would basically kill you and take whatever they needed. And there was a bunch of different sections. So if say you needed lungs, you would get that clone from that section would. And so basically, they can make multiple clones and have them in different sections without anyone getting the wiser to it.
So basically, it's a high-tech organ harvesting thing.
Yeah, and then at the end of the movie, they escape. It's a good movie. Watch it. It's like I said, it's got Obi-Wan Kenobi in it.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlett Johansson is amazing. This is one of her first adult films. Well, not adult films, but adult roles.
Got me excited there for a minute.
She was in Lost in. She was a child actress, and then she did Lost in Translation, and then this is kind of one of her more bigger roles.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Then let's see. The next one up is 2003's Bad Boys 2. We just talked about that one.
A good one too.
That one was a good one. Number 9, Transformers: Dark of the Moon. This one is with Patrick Dempsey. Shia LaBeouf is in this one.
Yeah.
And Rosie Huntington Whiteley.
This is the one with the new girl, right?
This is the one with Jason Statham's wife, partner, whatever she is.
Yeah, okay.
If I was Shia LaBeouf, I wouldn't have gone anywhere near her in this movie. This one was okay. It was the third one. It was the third part of the trilogy there.
And this was his last one.
This was his last one. Yeah, it had John Malkovich in it. Frances McDormand makes an appearance in this one. This was an okay flick. I don't care for them making Patrick Dempsey a bad guy. I like Patrick Dempsey.
I just didn't care for it at all.
I like people's sexiest man to be a nice person.
Well,
who doesn't?
I'm right here.
There you go. 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. This came out in 2016. This was with Jack Silva, Mark Geist, Mr. Krasinski was in this one.
Yeah, I like this one as well.
And this one really just kind of is the retelling of the Benghazi attack in 2012.
Yes.
So that one,
it's very, very good film. If you like action war films, watch this one.
And if you like action war films, maybe not watch this one. 2001's Pearl Harbor.
This movie was so bad. It was horrible.
Ben Affleck, Josh Hartnett, Kate Beckinsale couldn't even save this movie.
Oh,
it was just not a good movie.
No, it was not at all.
And that was, once again, that was a Michael Bay directed film. I think everybody kind of knows the story of Pearl Harbor. But we had to have a love story as part of it.
Yeah, he was trying to copy the success of the Titanic by making up some romance story, and it was just not. It was not.
No,
good.
no bueno. Then up next, the first Transformers movie, 2007.
The first one was good. It was amazing.
Of course it was. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Great movie. Enjoyed that one. And that was kind of the constant between the first three movies. His parents as secondary characters were fantastic.
Yeah, well, with the first Transformers, it was right about the time where they were still kind of pioneering CGI, and so they made big giant robots.
Yes, for some of them,
they didn't move or anything. They were like the scene where Bumblebee gets captured and he's on the semi truck and they're taking them to sector 7. Sector 7. That was an actual model. And then, they would use CGI to make a move and stuff like that. So that was kind of a, for me, I love practical effects, and this was a good mixture of both.
Okay. Then number 5, Bad Boys 1995. We just talked about that one.
Great film.
Great
Go watch
film.
It.
Ambulance.
Never heard of it.
This one is with, it's got Jake Gyllenhaal's in this one.
When did this come out?
2022.
If anyone has seen this, please leave a review on our YouTube page because we are filming this segment. And please tell us about it because, like I said, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I remember seeing it, but I think it was one of those direct-to-Prime Video kind of movies. It might have come out in theaters for a minute, but I'm not sure. Next on the list is 2013's Pain and Gain.
This movie is it's hilarious, but it's really morbid.
And it's based on a true story.
It is so morbid. The scene where The Rock is out back cooking up the hands to get rid of the prince, and that cop is flirting with him. The Rock did a really good job in this one. He played he played someone who looks like The Rock. What you think who he would be like? Some muscle-headed, brain-dead person. That's the kind of character he plays, and he nailed it.
Also, your favorite actors in this one, Anthony Mackie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, Armageddon. We always used to call it Armageddon, but Armageddon.
Armageddon, yes.
Oil drillers trying to save the Earth from an asteroid. Why not?
Yeah, I remember when this came out, it was such a huge deal.
This was a huge movie. It was a huge movie at my house, and I will tell you why. The song that came out of this movie was sung by my wife's favorite band of all time.
The whole Aerosmith and Armageddon, it basically, they don't do that anymore.
I was just going to say that.
They have songs with movies, but they don't have anything quite
in
like
the 90s,
that.
It was like everything I do for you.
Yeah, every movie that came out had a giant song.
My Heart Will Go On.
Big song, yeah, and then they would make a video game about it.
Yes. So Bruce Willis,
usually the
Billy
video
Bob
game
Thornton,
was trash.
It was. They're never good. Never good. And then number 1 on the list, before we get to it, what's your favorite?
My favorite is The Island.
You like The Island?
Yeah, The Island is probably my favorite Michael Bay film.
Okay. And I
know this next one is yours.
And I'm going to have to sit and watch it. 1996, The Rock. I loved this movie.
Yes.
This was a great movie. There are also a lot of, conspiracy theories around it that Sean Connery's character in the movie was James Bond.
Yeah,
because he even makes a comment that he was trained by the best, the British Secret Service. This is Nicolas Cage in probably one of his best movies for me. Sean Connery, 2 guys just trying to shut down a bunch of bombs and rockets on Alcatraz Island.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to remember who the main villain.
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris, yes.
Yeah.
Ed Harris leads a team of, I guess, ex-military, and they're like frustrated. With, I can't remember what
it's the way that the veterans benefits have been cut and things like that.
Yeah. And so they're gonna unleash this chemical warfare. Yeah, and then the whole movie is just it's there's no big flashy special effects because this is one of his earlier ones. There with the whole rocket and all that exploding and stuff like that. That's special effects. But this was before he was all boom, boom, light everything on fire, explosion,
blow that up.
Yeah, blow that up. We're gonna destroy the dog just for no reason. It's because it's there.
Yeah. But no, this is one of my favorite movies. It has Sean Connery in it, who is one of my favorite actors, and it holds a soft spot in my heart. I told Ryan this was really the first movie I can remember going on a date with my wife to. Ooh. So this was a great movie. So I would suggest if you can find it, watch this one if you've never seen it. This one is a remote drop. It really is. When it's on, I'm done for the night. I'll watch this one all night long. All right, so that's going to do it for today's show.
Oh, we got it.
We were forgetting something, I know. Mark it on your calendar.
Yes.
March 6th, 7th, 8th, and a little bit of the 9th. I'm going for it. Ryan's just happy because he doesn't have to be a major part of this.
Yes, it's going to be awesome to watch you die.
75 hours of Marvel. I am going to sit and watch the first 33 films in the Marvel Universe. We will have special guests. It will all be live streamed on our Facebook and our YouTube page. Plus, it will, if you're in the area and you listen to my morning show on Kickin' Country, I will be doing my shows live the Thursday and Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be doing this show live on Saturday.
Yes, and like you said, if you're around, we will have a viewing window where you can come.
It'll be like the zoo
and watch Dave.
It'll be like the zoo. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll see if I can survive this one. We'll see.
Here's hoping he doesn't.
Here's hoping. Thanks for the vote of confidence. So until then, go see a movie.